All right, what did the pandemic reveal about the way you were living your life?
Did you find you were living on autopilot? Antonio Neves is out with a new book, Stop Living on Autopilot, and he's here to share some great tips on how we can live our best life. Antonio, welcome. I love finding the silver linings of the pandemic because I think nobody wants the bad stuff, but we have learned that maybe we weren't doing everything right before, right?
Absolutely. I mean, if this pandemic exposed anything, it's all the things that we did not do prior to the pandemic happened, right? This is all the conversations we didn't have, sadly, with people who may no longer be here. These are the trips that we did not take. These are the friends that we did not truly connect with, and family as well. So for a lot of people, it left them with a lot of regret. They thought they had all this endless time, but it was really an awakening for so many people.
So you're looking at examining kind of what COVID exposed about the way you're living your life.
Absolutely. And if you're thinking, hey, am I living on autopilot? One thing I try to tell readers is that all you have to do is look at your last 30 days. For those people right now, your viewers, Scott and Kara, who have a job, I invite everyone who has a job to think back to your last 30 days and ask yourself a simple question. If your boss had to make a decision to rehire you based on your last 30 days, would they immediately say yes, or would there be some hesitation? If there's some hesitation, you may be on autopilot. And look, we can take this next level. We can look at relationships. If you're married, if you have a partner, a spouse, based on the last 30 days of that relationship, would your wife, your husband recommit to you or not? If not, you may be living on autopilot.
So we look at the different sectors of our life. Now, if you find out, which happens, right, especially if you've been in a really long-term relationship or a long-term job, you need things to shake it up. What do we do if we realize we are a little bit on autopilot?
Yeah, first and foremost, let's be real. This pandemic has been aggressive. It's been extremely challenging. So if you have been living on autopilot, I don't want you to beat yourself up. This is all just data. This is all just information so we can make brand new decisions. I like to have fun with this. I like to think about this as if your life was a movie, what would the lead character start doing to turn things around? A few key things that you can do is first and foremost, start learning again. Education has been a key component of our lives, but for some reason, when we enter the real world, we stop learning. So I invite people to start learning again. Second, something I invite people to do is to finish something, to look back at their last 30 days and say, have I finished anything around my house, projects, things for my kids, etc. When we finish things, this is a tenet of positive psychology, we build up confidence, we create momentum, and that can lead to long-term happiness. And of course, we have to look at who are we surrounding ourselves with. Community is more important than ever. No one, and I mean no one, who has accomplished anything of significance did it alone, neither should we.
And, Antonio, you bring up a good point. It says even if you can't get out and connect with people in person, at least do it on a phone or a video conference call, but definitely keep connecting.
100%. Like, one thing I like to do is ask people to think about the 5 people they spend the most time with and ask themselves a simple question. Do the 5 people you spend the most time with, do they make you better? Another way we can look at this is looking at our phone, as you just mentioned, and saying, hey, are the last 5 conversations in my text messages, in my instant messages, are those making me better, fueling positivity, or are they bringing about remorse and sadness? So 100%, it's easier than ever to connect. I'm in Los Angeles right now. You're in Connecticut. If we can do it, everyone else can as well.
I love that you also say our dreams do have an expiration date. So if you're thinking of, oh, I really want to do this someday, and you're waiting for the conditions to be perfect, that's probably not the way to accomplish your dreams.
Thank you for bringing that up, Kara. Yes, our dreams have an expiration date if we don't act on them. And stop living on autopilot. I talk about how our friends, even though they mean good, sometimes what they say to us can hurt us, because our friends will say things like, it's never too late. But this book is real, it's raw, it's direct. It says, yes, it may never be too late. And the longer you wait, the harder it's going to get. And also, friends will say things to us if something doesn't work out. They'll say like, oh, well, maybe it wasn't meant to be. But I'm that guy, I'm that author, I'm that coach that says, was it not meant to be? Or did you not give up? Did you not put forward the effort that was required? So what we need more than ever is people not to call us out, but to call us up, to create accountability in our lives so we can move forward and accomplish those dreams, big or small.
I guess it's okay to let go of some of the dreams. I realize now I'm never going to be an Olympic ice skater. You know, it's just the way it goes. But
Hey,
concentrate on
Scott,
new
you never
dreams.
know.
Yeah, it's true.
You never know, Scott.
There's some accountability in that. Can we get you some ice skating lessons?
Yeah, exactly.
No, you bring up some good points. I mean, I think one of the great things about our jobs is we do learn every day. So
Every day.
As often we'll take a tip in the show and say, okay, I want to go try that tonight. So we're good in that department.
We are good in that department. Well, thank you so much for being with us, Antonio. We appreciate your time, and good luck with the book.
Thanks, Scott and Kara. Take care.
And again, the book is called Stop Living on Autopilot. If it made you think, you might want to get it. You can buy it anywhere online right now.
That's cool.